This is where my husband and I currently live. And we want to build a house here, built into this cliffside. And this is a short walk from this. But this house that we want to build would be built right into and on top of this huge slab of granite, which is categorized as a bluff. And that's where we have a problem. It's a problem in the eyes of our county zoning because our vision is to build a one-of-a-kind house nestled into this bluff. It's going to be a cliffside dwelling, if you will, but our county zoning has hard and fast rules against building into bluff impact zones because, well, erosion. So, what's a girl to do? I have a vision, and the county's telling me that maybe I can't build here. So, it's logical that the next step would be to craft a case for why this cliffside creation should be allowed. So I researched and I investigated and I plotted. Did you know I proved the Big Bad Wolf innocent in a mock elementary school trial? He was framed, wrongly judged. The application was submitted, the fee was paid, the public comment period opened for our neighbors. Now the time has come, the public hearing. So later today, my husband, my dad, and myself will stand before the Board of Adjustments and find out if our vision will be realized or squashed. And realistically, I could see it going either way. And I made a pretty fair case for why this location would be better than other locations on the property, how it would be a little bit more environmentally friendly, because this bluff is not subject to the same kind of erosion that most bluffs are. The bluff in question here has little to no topsoil. It is just bare granite. And how it fits in with the character of the locality, which is just a fancy way of saying it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. Most of the houses here are built on top of or into bluffs. It's very common. So we switched cars. Dan, look at the camera. But the criteria for the acceptance of a variance is pretty black and white. They could easily deny the request for a variance. And they could easily accept the request. And as of right now, 5 p.m., November 16th, the decision is officially out of our hands. When I say that was the longest 2-hour meeting of my life, I'm not exaggerating. They read the whole packet of information, like the whole application, all of the details. They opened it up for me and for my dad, because we're the property owners, to say a few words. And they opened it up to the public if there was anybody who wanted to comment. They read the comments that our neighbors had mailed in. And then they deliberated, went back and forth, had some questions. It just volleyed back and forth for a while. And in the end, well, why don't I just show you? We got it!
We did it. Now you know where we're going?
Disney World! Hot dog.
You did it. You did it.
We did it. So that's it. We officially have our house location, and it feels so good because there was a period of time there where we had this like grand idea for the house, like a very cool cliffside sort of tree house imagined, and we were pretty married to it. And when we found out that we needed a variance to make it happen and how unlikely that could be, it was a little disheartening. So it feels really good to have the variance in our hands and the location finalized. You guys, this is going to be such a unique and just very like one of a kind house. So I'm really excited to share the whole journey with you, and I will like right down to the boring stuff like the septic system, which is kind of the next project, but I will share all of it with you. And I was holding back a little bit sharing about the house until I found out if this was going to be our location or not. Because if we got denied for the variance, then we'd have to go back to the drawing board, find a different location on our property, and scout that, figure out if that needed a variance, get the permit, like a whole other direction, right? So now that we know that we can actually build in this like plan A dream site location, only up to go from here, and I will share all of it with you. So thanks for being a part of the journey.